Hi everyone, Sharanu Sharanarthigalu. Welcome to Sri Basava Public School, Ilkal. How are you, my dear students? You are staying in home and get more immunity power from the food material. So use mask in a crowd area, maintain distance, use sanitizers. So before you are going to lunch or dinner, so you should be wash your hands very cleanly with the soap and maintain good health, because you are studying about which chapter here, why do we fall ill. For that purpose I am saying here. Now once again, welcome to my class. So in the previous class we have discussed that means of spread, or how the diseases are spreading. The diseases are spreading by the air, the diseases spread by the water, the diseases spread by sexual contact, and also by the vectors. So these points we have discussed in the previous class, along with organ specific and tissue specific manifestation we have discussed. Okay, so now we will discuss remaining point in this chapter. Okay, my dear students, here before going to this aspect, now I will say here inflammation. So what is the inflammation? An active immune system recruits many cells to the affected tissue to kill off the disease causing microbes. So if you have the immunity system, if you have the immunity power, so which are the causing diseases of microbes, it can be killed. So this recruitment process is called inflammation. So as a part of this process, there are local effects such as swelling and pain, and general effects such as fever. It can be curable by having immunity system in our body, then it is called inflammation. So clear? Okay. So now we will discussing the new point in this chapter, that is principle of treatment. The treatment of infections or infectious disease consists of two steps. Here in the infectious diseases we are consisting of two kinds are there, that treatment. So they are to reduce the effects of the diseases or symptoms, this is the first one, and to kill the microbes which cause the disease. So these are the two steps, the treatment of infectious diseases. Now first one is to reduce the effects of the disease. So this can be done by taking medicines to bring down the effects of the disease like fever, pain or loose motion, etc., and by taking bed rest to conjure our energy. So you are conjuring the energy, or you are developing the immunity system in your body. So these diseases are curable within a few days. Okay, so this is what you call that, to reduce the effect of the disease by taking of medicines. So we are taking the medicine. So these type of the local effects are, it is called local effects. So such as fever, pain or loose motion, etc., it can be curable by taking of bed rest. So it conjure our energy. So second one, to kill the microbes. So this can be done by taking suitable antibiotics and drugs which kills the microbes, and the disease is cured. So this is microbes are very dangerous in our body. So these are causes the more problem in the body and causes that diseases. So these microbes can be killed killed by the taking of antibiotics and drugs. So antibiotics and drugs are kills the microbes and disease is cured. So these are the two steps we are taken in the infectious diseases. Is it clear for treatment? So this is the principle of treatment. Next point. So principles of prevention. There are two ways of prevention of infectious disease. So they are general ways and specific ways. So we are taking that two types of the steps here also in the prevention of infectious diseases. So the first one is general ways of prevention. So public hygiene is most important for prevention of infectious disease. So example is corona. Proper and sufficient food for everyone will make people healthy to resist infection. So you are eating food material should be containing a balanced diet. So all the constituents of food material if you have in the food, so that food is developing your immunity system and hygienic. Next it is also good health and resist the infection. So this is the common or general ways of prevention. Next, airborne disease can be prevented by living in conditions that are not crowded. Okay, so you are in the crowded nowadays, so that coronavirus is spread from that one person to the another person. For prevention, we are using that mask, sanitizer, and social distance. If you are doing like this, so we can preventing by the corona disease also. Okay. So waterborne disease can be prevented by providing the drinking water. The drinking water should be in the filtered and boil. And the air is also very important to take in the nature. Vector-borne disease can be prevented by providing clean environment. So surrounding of your home, you should be maintaining very cleanness. So these vectors will not born in that area. So if you are getting the pollution of the surrounding of your home, so the mosquitoes will born more, breeding is more, and bringing that many microbes in their body or in sticking their legs, and if those mosquitoes are bite to your body, so you are suffering from that diseases. So dengue and also malaria, then sleeping sickness also. Okay, so these are the general ways of prevention. So is it clear? Okay. Next, specific ways of prevention. The specific ways to prevent infectious disease is immunization by taking vaccine. So nowadays for all disease we are using that vaccine, and except few of the disease still they are discovering of a vaccine about AIDS, cancer, then this corona. So vaccine provide immunity from infectious diseases like tetanus, diphtheria, whooping cough, measles, polio, etc. So for all these diseases we have vaccine to increasing immunity system in our body and developing the hygienic. Our body has an immune system which fight microbial infection. So our body, if you have immune system, so this immune system is a fight a microbial infection. When this system first sees an infectious microbe, it kills the microbe and remembers it. So if the microbes enters the body, the next time it responds more vigorously. So vaccine mimic the infectious microbe and strengthens our immune system and protects the body from infectious disease. So just I told here, if the infectious microbes can be killed because of we are using vaccine. If the microbes are enter the body the next time, so they can grow very vigorously. So if you want to stop this growing of the microbes in our body, so you can use that vaccine to control the growth of the microbes and kills the microbes and the immunity system and protect the body from the infectious disease. So, next the vaccine picture is there, just you see here. So, the doctors are preventing diseases by taking of vaccine. So, here the end of this chapter. So, next class we will see next chapter. So, thank you one and all. Sharanu Sharanarthigalu.